there are few things more important than raising kids to be confident and proud of who they are. My next guest is helping adoptive parents of African American children do just that. Let's say hi to the founder of Styles for Kidz in Chicago, Tamekia Swint. Hey, what's up, Tamekia? How are you doing?
Hey, Kelly.
Hi.
I'm doing great. How are you?
I am actually doing really well. So explain, I love this whole segment, our show, because it's an interesting thing that I don't know if people talk about enough. So explain what Styles for Kidz is.
Yes. Styles for Kidz is a nonprofit organization that is committed to providing transracial, adoptive, and foster families with textured hair, education, and support for hair that they just aren't familiar with. We help parents learn how to style and to manage their kids' hair. I started this about 10 years ago. I met a transracial adoptive mom who had adopted 2 Black girls. And she was just really struggling with the day-to-day management of their hair. And she said, I need help. And she asked me to come over. And I'm telling you, over the last 10 years, we've helped thousands of families get hair care education, training, support, and services. And so we're committed to just helping anybody out there who needs this.
I know you have classes, right?
Yes, we do have classes. So we offer 3 levels of classes, and the first level is a classroom setting where we introduce our parents to texture hair concepts. I think the most favorite part of this class for our parents is the Q&A section, where they get to ask any question. There are no stupid questions. We just want to make sure that you get the information so you feel capable of being able to properly care for your kids' hair. So that's level 1. And then we have level 2 and 3, which are both hands-on. In our level 2 class, we teach basic hair care techniques. And also they walk away with 3 hairstyles that they can do at home on their own. So they get a lot of information, and it really is transformational. And then our level 3 class is our hair braiding. It's so important in African American culture to be able to know how to braid. And so we teach braiding. We teach how to cornrow, and our parents walk away knowing how to do this, or at least having an introduction to it to work on. And we wrap it up by just inviting them to join the community. You know, these families really need support, ongoing support. And so we're here to do that. We offer virtual consultations. We also offer services here in Chicago. So we're doing a lot of things that make our families know that, you know, we're here to support them in whatever they need.
I love that. So how have you seen this affect the kids and parents?
Well, number 1, in our kids, what we see is increased confidence. I think about a young lady that came to us just recently. Her mom took her braids out over the quarantine. And when she returned to the salon, immediately when she sat down in the chair, there was this overwhelming sense that just moved her to tears. That for 2.5 months, she had something that was taken away from her that made her feel special and unique. And even though there's nothing wrong with her natural hair, it just was something that, her mom had been giving to her that had made her feel better. And so what we're doing is we're giving that confidence back to the kid. And then for our parents, we're empowering them. We're giving them their power back so they can have the capability of being able to care for their kids' hair on their own and be confident in that. And so it's important for our kids because when you look good, you feel good. And so that's what we're about. We're about giving the care and confidence to the kids and empowering the parents through the education and resources that we provide.
We have a family on the line who's worked with Tamekia. Sarah, Jerry, are you there?
Hi, hey, how's it going, Kelly?
Hi. Oh my gosh, it is so great to talk to you, Sarah and Jerry, and also we obviously have Tamekia here as well with us on our Zoom interview, the pandemic version of our show. Well, Sarah, quickly tell us about your daughter, Aaliyah.
Sure, I'd love to. Aaliyah is 6.5 years old. She wanted me to make sure I told you there was a
Oh my gosh, I have a 6-year-old who keeps saying I'm almost 7. I'm like, you just turned 6, so slow down.
I know, I said 6 and she's like, 1.5. So she is our middle child of 3, and we adopted her from birth. and we have an open adoption. And so we got the chance to meet her birth mother. We actually still have a relationship with her.
That's awesome.
Yeah, isn't that cool? And so she is Hispanic and white, and the birth father of Aaliyah is Black. And so one of the things that really stuck out for me is that her birth mother told me that she used to be made fun of in school, starting in kindergarten. She was bullied all the way up to her senior year, and she never expected that. She thought maybe because she was part Hispanic or something, but she was bullied. And so she didn't want a white couple adopting Aaliyah at first until we kind of established a relationship. Once we started talking about it and she told me that she had been bullied, she said, so you got to promise me. You got to promise me that this won't happen to Aaliyah. I'm like, I got this. How hard could it be, right? Honestly, I thought I was doing okay. I could tell it was dry. I could tell it was really hard to get through. And then I was stopped on a playground when I was out with her by an African-American woman. And she said, you have to start over. You have to. It's matted. Start over. You need to cut it all the way down. And I said, okay. Leaving the playground, another African-American woman stops me and she said, do not cut it. And I was like, okay. I'm like, so, and no one knew her hair, right? And I obviously didn't know her hair. So I was completely confused.
Jerry, what about you? Like, what has this experience been like for you?
We promised the birth mother that we would take care of her hair. We made that commitment, and there's a commitment to Aaliyah. She's my princess, and her hair is her crown, and I am obligated to give her the best crown I can. But it's true. It's honest.
You're a really good dad. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't say any of that. The thing about it is we were trying the best we could. We were doing the best we could the first 5 years or whatever, and we were failing. We knew it. And so then when we found for kids, it really, really, really affected us and allowed us to be better parents. So yeah.
I mean, Tamekia, how would you say Sarah and Jerry did in class?
Oh my goodness. This couple is definitely committed to doing a great job. And I just want to say also that I have an amazing team of stylists that are just so transparent and always willing to help in these classes. Sarah was struggling with her twist. And one of our stylists, she came up with a unique concept to help Sarah learn how to twist. It's called the lock and key. So she's like, do you know how to turn a key in the lock? She's like, yeah. She's like, well, turn the key, girl. Turn the key.
Oh my God, you got your own movement. This is great.
Yeah.
Oh, we were dancing. We were punchy by the end of it, and she was like, oh, why can't you get this?
Yeah.
Locking it in.
We were locking it in. And Jerry, let me tell you, he is so amazing. He came to one of the workshops, and Jerry could not get the Bantu knots down. And he would do it, and I'm like, Jerry, you see that that's not looking right. Take it down and do it again. And I'm like, you know what? Over time, he's worked on it and he's perfected it. And do you know that Jerry is known on social media for being the dad that knows how to rock the Bantu knot?
That's awesome. That's so cool. And the kind of confidence that you're instilling in her, and the fact that you take the time to learn that, like, as for a kid, like the fact that you take the time, and this is something completely out of your wheelhouse for both of you, and then you're like, no, you're important. You're this important. Like, that's all of that is so good. Well, before Sarah and Jerry jumped on this call, Jerry did Aaliyah's hair just the way she wanted, beads and all. So why don't you bring Aaliyah over if she's into hanging out with us?
Yeah, sure. Hey, Aaliyah, would you like to come out here?
Oh, I'm dying to see that hair.
I am too.
Oh my gosh, look at your pretty dress. Wow. Oh my gosh, you are beautiful. I mean, Aaliyah, it's nice to meet you, first of all. You are absolutely gorgeous, secondly. But how do you think your hair looks? How do you like it? Good. Is he doing all right? Maybe he wasn't rocking it at first, but like maybe they're nailing it now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. Y'all stay safe and healthy. You stay beautiful, Aaliyah, all right? All right. All right. Well, thank you, Tamekia, Sarah, Jerry, and obviously Aaliyah. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Please don't make me keep going.